Have you ever tried eating like an athlete? A can of sardines here, a few extra eggs there, yet your arms still feel softer and the stairs feel steeper? Even if you walk every evening and squeeze in light exercises, muscle won't return if your plate misses the right kind of protein at the right dose. That's where most advice goes wrong. We've been told just add sardines, but after 60, your muscles become pickier. They need specific amino acids, steady absorption, and smart pairings to actually rebuild. Forget sardines. Do this instead. Focus on 2 overlooked pantry foods that quietly outperform the usual suspects for strength, balance, and independence. I'm Dr. Thomas Reed. I've spent years helping older adults reverse muscle loss without gimmicks, just science, timing, and everyday foods you can find in any supermarket. In this video, I'll reveal the 2 budget-friendly, high-impact foods that beat sardines for muscle recovery. The simple timing window that flips your muscle on switch after meals, and the #1 mistake that silently cancels out your protein. Stay with me, because once you know how to build a muscle-smart plate, every breakfast, lunch, and dinner becomes a small step back to strength and independence. After 60, losing muscle isn't laziness, it's biology. The medical name is sarcopenia, a slow erosion of strength driven by hormonal shifts, lower activity, and something I call anabolic resistance, where your muscles stop responding to small amounts of protein the way they did at 30. That's why a token can of sardines or a couple of eggs rarely moves the needle. Your muscle fibers now need enough total protein and the right amino acid signal, especially leucine, to switch on repair. Most older adults eat too little protein overall and stack it at dinner, leaving breakfast and lunch nearly protein-free. The result? Long hours each day when your muscles sit idle, missing their chance to rebuild. There's more. With age, we make less stomach acid and chew less effectively, so tough meats feel difficult and refined, soft foods sneak in. White noodles, crackers, sweet snacks. These spike blood sugar, raise inflammation, and crowd out protein. Medications, low vitamin D, and chronic stress further dull the muscle-building signal. Over months and years, thighs shrink, balance falters, and everyday tasks, standing from a chair, carrying groceries, climbing stairs, feel heavier. The danger isn't cosmetic, it's practical. Falls, fractures, slower recovery from illness, and loss of independence. The fix is not extreme workouts or expensive powders. It's a muscle-smart plate, adequate daily protein, often 1.0–1.2 g per kilogram body weight, individualized with your clinician, spread across meals, anchored by foods that deliver leucine, B vitamins, minerals, and steady energy, without the blood sugar spikes that sabotage repair. In a moment, I'll show you exactly which everyday foods beat sardines on those counts, and how to time them for results you can feel. Solution 1. The power combo of canned tuna and mushrooms. This budget-friendly pair gives aging muscles what they recognize: a complete high-leucine protein from tuna and recovery helpers from mushrooms. One drained can of tuna, about 90 to 120 calories, delivers 25–30 gram protein with enough leucine to flip the muscle-building switch. Mushrooms add selenium, potassium, and B vitamins that improve protein metabolism, plus beta-glucans that tame inflammation after activity. In practice, for breakfast after a short walk, sauté 1 to 1.5 cups of mushrooms with spinach. Fold in 1 can of tuna and 2 eggs, or 1/4 cup of cottage cheese. Choose low-sodium cans and give them a quick rinse. You will cross the 25–35 g per meal target and feel steadier through the morning. Solution 2. Canned beans and lean canned beef, or Greek yogurt if you limit meat. Beans bring about 15 gram protein per cup, along with magnesium, folate, potassium, and lysine. Beef contributes complete amino acids, heme-iron for oxygen delivery, creatine for stronger contractions, and vitamins B12 and zinc for nerve and muscle coordination. If you prefer less meat, swap beef for 200 grams of Greek yogurt at 2% fat and keep the beans. Together, they form a nearly complete amino acid profile and easily meet the leucine threshold. In practice, Build a lunch or dinner bowl with 1 cup of beans and 100 grams of lean canned beef or Greek yogurt, mixed greens, tomatoes, and about 2/3 cup of brown rice or quinoa. Rinse beans and meat to reduce sodium. Most bowls reach 35 to 40 gram protein without feeling heavy. Solution 3. Timing and the leucine on switch. After 60, anabolic resistance means small protein snacks do not register. Your muscles respond when a meal provides roughly 25 to 35 gram protein and about 2.5 to 3 gram leucine. Do 15 to 20 minutes of light resistance work. Chair stands, band rows, wall push-ups, then eat within 30-90 minutes to amplify the signal. Pair protein with steady carbohydrates such as oats, brown rice, quinoa, or sweet potato, and avoid instant noodles or sugary sides, which spike glucose and blunt synthesis. A patient of mine, Margaret, 71, replaced tuna on noodles with tuna and mushrooms over quinoa at lunch and beans with yogurt at dinner. In 4 weeks, she reported easier chair stands and better afternoon energy because every meal finally crossed the threshold. Combine these solutions across the week for compounding results. Consistency, not perfection, is what rebuilds strength. First, hit the per-meal threshold. Aim for 25 to 35 grams of protein and about 2.5 to 3 grams of leucine per meal. A simple way to reach it is a tuna and mushroom scramble at breakfast, or a bean bowl with Greek yogurt at lunch. If chewing is tiring, use softer textures such as tuna salad, stewed mushrooms, and mashed beans, so you still meet the target without fatigue. Second, time it right. Do 15 to 20 minutes of light resistance work. Sit to stands, band rows, wall push-ups, then eat within 30 to 90 minutes. That post-exercise window makes your muscles respond more strongly to protein, so the same foods deliver better results. Third, pair protein with steady carbohydrates rather than blood sugar spikes. Choose quinoa, brown rice, oats, or sweet potato. Avoid instant noodles and sugary sides with your protein. Sharp glucose rises can blunt muscle protein synthesis and worsen inflammation. Fourth, manage sodium and digestion. Pick low-sodium cans and rinse tuna, beef, and beans under water for 10 to 30 seconds. Add herbs, lemon, garlic, and olive oil for flavor without extra salt. For gut comfort, start with half a cup of beans, increase gradually, and sip water through the day to prevent cramps. Safety notes. If you have kidney disease, heart failure, or are on fluid or sodium restrictions, personalize protein and sodium targets with your clinician. Check vitamin D and vitamin B12 if energy or recovery lag. Creatine monohydrate at about 3 grams per day can be helpful for some older adults, but review it with your doctor, especially if you take medications or have kidney concerns. Store opened cans in glass containers and refrigerate promptly. You do not need exotic powders or complicated menus. To rebuild after 60, give your muscles the 3 things they respond to: enough high-quality protein per meal, roughly 25 to 35 grams with about 2.5 to 3 grams of leucine, a short bout of movement, and steady carbohydrates that do not spike blood sugar. Keep it simple. Rotate tuna with mushrooms and beans with beef or Greek yogurt across the week. Rinse canned foods. Choose low-sodium options. Season with herbs and olive oil, and swap instant noodles for oats, brown rice, quinoa, or sweet potato. Do this consistently, and the wins add up. Easier chair stands, steadier steps, better energy, and the quiet confidence that you are protecting independence, not just chasing numbers. I am Dr. Thomas Reed. Thank you for trusting me with your health. If this helped, please like, comment, and subscribe so more seniors can find it. In the comments, tell me which combo you will try first and at what meal. Do you want a 7-day sample plan or quick seasoning ideas next? This will guide the next video.